Today we take a look at the summit for a new Global Financing Pact that took place in France as the international community uploaded the African Development Bank initiative on IMF's special drawing rights. Welcome to this week's Afrique Investment News. My name is Diana Ambale. World leaders who participated in the summit for a new Global Financing Pact commended the African Development Bank for devising a solution that enabled affluent nations to redistribute a portion of their special drawing right to low-income countries through multilateral development banks. The technical resolution preserved the reserve status of SDRs and had the potential to unlock significant funds for Africa. The African Development Bank and the Inter-American Development Bank have been at the forefront of advocating for the redistribution of SDRs through multilateral development banks like themselves. This measure aims to aid in the reconstruction of livelihoods affected by the climate change and other global challenges. French President Emmanuel Macron convened the summit to establish a roadmap for alleviating the debt burdens of low-income countries while freeing up additional funds for climate financing. Attendees include head of state, leaders of international financial institutions, multilateral development banks, intergovernmental organizations, philanthropists, and global private sector business leaders. The UN Secretary-General Guterres proposed the implementation of a mechanism that automatically issues SDRs during crises and distributes them based on need. He also advocated for settling a price on carbon, ending fossil fuel subsidies, and relocating the funds towards sustainable and productive endeavors. President Macron outlined 4 foundational principles for the new Global Financial Pact, emphasizing the necessity of ensuring that countries do not have to choose between poverty eradication and environmental protection, allowing each country to pursue its unique path, addressing the need for increased public funding and mobilizing substantial resources from the private sector. Janet Yellen, the United States Treasury Secretary, underscored the significance of regional development banks in addressing development finance challenges and reducing vulnerabilities in developing nations. She commended the innovative efforts of institutions such as the African Development Bank, the Asian Development Bank, and the Islamic Development Bank, while calling for reforms at the World Bank and the incorporation of climate-resilient debt clauses in loan agreements. AGIA, the president of the World Bank, expressed appreciation for the role of regional development banks and pledged closer collaboration with the African Development Bank. Akinwumi Adesina, president of the African Development Bank, highlighted the leverage potential of multilateral development banks, noting their ability to amplify the impact of allocated funds. He stressed the importance of the G20 Common Framework for Debt Treatment in addressing the debt distress faced by 21 African countries and urged for its accelerated implementation. During a panel discussion titled Debt and SDR Channeling, Where Do We Stand and How to Go Further, Kristalina Georgieva, Managing Director of the International Monetary Fund, announced that the fund had achieved its target of making $100 billion in special drawing rights available for vulnerable countries. President Mohamed Bazoum of Niger called the Paris meeting to go beyond mere discussions and emphasized the need for concrete actions to fulfill the aid promised by the Paris Agreement and the commitment of countries under the Glasgow Climate Pact. He stressed the urgency of increasing the financial capacity of multilateral development banks in the face of global emergencies. Prime Minister Mia Mottley of Barbados called for a complete transformation of the global financing system, urging institutions to prioritize the world's needs over the interest of companies and philanthropists. She stressed the necessity of large-scale investments to achieve the goal of saving the planet and emphasized the importance of burden sharing. In parallel discussions on accelerating investment in green infrastructure in Africa, the creation of the Alliance of Green Infrastructure in Africa garners widespread support. This strategic collaboration between the African Development Bank, Africa 50, and the African Union Commission is set to drive a paradigm shift in infrastructure development, fostering sustainable growth and resilience across the continent. As the summit came to an end, the world is watching with anticipation, recognizing the potential of these transformative initiatives to reshape the global financial landscape. With a shared commitment to sustainable development and economic prosperity, the international community stands poised to unlock a brighter future for all. Stay tuned for more exciting investment news in our future episodes. Remember to like and subscribe to our channel, and as always, feel free to leave your comments and questions below.